G'day guys and welcome to Raging Rhino. In this video we're just going to take a look at another trailer that they dropped at the D23 Expo. We're going to take a look at the Tales of the Jedi trailer. Now there was a bit of talk around when they first announced that they were doing Tales of the Jedi and the fact that it was being repurposed to tell like Ahsoka's story and maybe a few other characters' stories. Now I think the reason why it was so controversial when they first announced it was because they're pretty much repurposing it to tell these stories, and they're using the name from a comic book series from the EU. And this seems to be Disney Lucasfilm's ammo in regards to, let's just use all the cameos that we can, let's throw the nostalgia at the screen, and at the same time, let's repurpose the EU after we've thrown it out. That just seems to be what they're doing. And I know that there's a lot of people out there that just keep praising the Disney Star Wars stuff, and when you actually break it down and just look at the writing of it, it's actual garbage. There's no substance to it whatsoever. It's just the flashy stuff on the screen that I think all the crazies are going crazy about. So if you didn't see, in my last video we went over this, of course, they dropped the two new things that we didn't know about is, of course, Tales of the Jedi. We haven't seen anything on, is Tales of the Jedi. And the Skeleton Crew, which I don't know if the Skeleton Crew, I don't even know what it is. I haven't even looked into it. And to be honest with you, like, I don't really care to look into it. If it comes my way and crosses paths, like, I'll look into it. But like, the Andor stuff, the Mandalorian stuff, the Ahsoka stuff, I think that's going to be enough for me. We probably will look into the Tales of the Jedi just to see what they do with it. Now, I never read the comic book series Tales of the Jedi, so I don't really know too much about it. But one thing I do know is that, like I said, it's the way Lucasfilm is doing business at the moment is just using the nostalgia of everything that that George Lucas created and throwing it at the screen, and that's making the nerds just go crazy. Anyway, so we've also got one more trailer to look at, which I'll do in another video, which is the Mandalorian Season 3 trailer, but I thought we'd do them in order. So, of course, my last video was Andor. We're doing Tales of the Jedi, and we're going to do the Mandalorian Season 3 in the next video. But I don't know, I haven't seen anything for the Bad Batch Season 2. Maybe they dropped a trailer, but it was only for the Expo, and they'll drop it later for everybody else. I'm not too sure. But again, I didn't even know D23 was happening, like I said in my previous video. Cobra Kai just took over. It was so good. Badass. Again, I look at that just before we watch. 3.5 million views, 206,000 upvotes to 2.9 downvotes. Now, again, this is a repurposed thing from the EU. Obviously, it's got Ahsoka in it, which I'm expecting that kind of positive ratio, if I could put it that way. Anyway, let's watch this and see.
Everywhere there is life, but you must face death. Honor it. Do not fear it.
Jedi. Ahsoka is Jedi.
The best way I can protect you is to teach you how to protect yourself.
Master Dooku.
I want to bring peace and order to the galaxy.
Master, stop!
It is the only way you will truly have victory.
My Padawan.
Again. That's why it's got the Rage Going Star.
Again.
Dooku, stand down.
I'm tired of fighting.
I've been warning them about the coming darkness.
Let's hope all that training pays off.
And who might you be?
Okay. The concept is good. But see, this is what the EU was. the EU told other stories about characters, individual little stories about characters, like Dooku, like a young Qui-Gon, stories within the Clone Wars, stories between the movies, the stories. Now, of course, they're bringing it to life, they're bringing it to the screen, and it's their story. It's their canon. Disney's stories, Disney's canon. I don't know if they're going to honor Qui-Gon. I don't know if they're going to honor Dooku. I don't know if they're going to honor Mace Windu. Did you see that Yaddle? Was it Yaddle in there? And like there's a new Sith or something? I don't know. They keep introducing new characters, trying to find something that the fans will hook onto. And I can see why this trailer's got 200,000 upvotes because of what you're seeing on the screen. But when I look at the live action stuff that they've done and the stories that they've told in that, and not even the live action stuff, even the Bad Batch, you know, just the Babysitters in Space style thing. Now, I know, again, this is supposed to be telling individual stories at different time periods and all of this kind of thing, and it's just all in animated form, which again, I don't mind them doing. Like if I was to ever get my hands on making Star Wars, what I would do is reset, only have the 6 movies, and then, of course, being that we've lost Carrie Fisher and some of the cast, I would tell those stories in animation. The stories from the EU, that is. Up until I can use live action people. But I'd also be doing movies. Like, there's no movie announcements in everything that they've got. I don't know whether or not they can honor the characters or not. And there was one bit that I saw, and I'll see if I can find it. That's what I was looking for. Young Yaddle, maybe. Tell a story about her, or at least she has a cameo. Maybe. Maybe we see her death. Anyway, like I said, the whole idea, the concept behind it is a good idea. But that's why they've ripped it off from the EU, or at least ripped off the name, Tales of the Jedi. And that just annoys the fans more because, well, the fans that love the EU, you're actually doing more damage by using this. I don't think that Disney, Star Wars, Disney Lucasfilm, the creators there, can actually come up with anything decent or anything good. Good storytelling, good writing. And I know that there's heaps of people out there that will disagree with me, and the positive ratio that you see here definitely indicates that. And on the previous trailer. And people will argue, well, there's nothing wrong with these trailers. There's nothing wrong with them. I don't know. I look at I've said this before. I look at them through the lens of the Disney Lucasfilm, Disney Star Wars canon. And I hate what they're doing with Star Wars. I definitely hated what they did with Obi-Wan Kenobi. Anyway, let me know what you guys thought of this trailer in the comments below. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one for Mando Season 3 trailer. Later, guys.